Hey, what's up guys, how are you today? Welcome to my vlog. Now you're gonna see a different angle for this vlog, I suppose, because there is a reason. And that reason is I bought a new camera. So what camera do I have? I mean, I can't show you right now because there's a moron in front of me who cannot drive. However I will turn this way and that moron is going the other way, so let's wait for them. Okay, now I can talk. So it's this camera, which is DJI Osmo 5 Pro. That's the one I bought. Costed me 280 quid, I think, for the camera itself. Then obviously I had to buy extras and stuff like that for the camera. So charger, the battery, another battery, so I have two batteries for it. I will probably in the future buy another battery. That's not a good choice for you to run through the street like that with a kid, but whatever. I have another battery. Basically I'll probably buy one more just to have 3 batteries, just in case, you know, something, whatever. Excuse me. And yeah, the mic adapter, that alone costed me 45 quid. It's just robbery in broad daylight. What do you want me to say? Okay, depends where they go. I go a different way. Where they go? Straight. Good luck. I'm going left. I'm going through that weird road then. So yeah, this is the first time I'm using this camera today. I had it for about 2 weeks or something like that. I had it for quite a while, honestly. However, I couldn't mount it or anything because I didn't have additional mounts, and DJI does not provide proper mounts for helmets and stuff like that. They have a lot of mounts, but none that will work on my helmet or any other helmet, really. So that's one of the bad things about DJI. They don't really have, like, that's a nice hole right there, and it's also like with shadows and everything. It's a good thing I was checking the road, because if you go into that might be a bad thing. So DJI does not have, that's a very bad point. They have a lot of, like, the case for charging and stuff like that. Obviously you have to pay for everything, but you have a charging case, the removable batteries, you can buy more batteries. The batteries are not expensive, like 30 quid for a battery is not expensive, I would say, you know. They last quite a bit, they say, and so on and so forth. So it's not a bad thing. Like, the camera has stabilization built in. You have 2 levels of stabilization. I'm currently using the lower level because there's Rocksteady and Rocksteady Plus, so I'm using the first one. So obviously it just consumes less power, I suppose. I don't need better stabilization or anything like that. And I don't know how the mic's holding up with this camera. I don't have a wireless one. I have my normal drift mic. Okay, let's change to 20 over here because there might be cars coming and people. That's another thing about this road. So very sharp turn, cars might be ongoing. It's literally one lane, really, and people in the middle of the street. That's this road is treacherous as hell, and holes in the road. So I'm going through bumps and humps and stuff like that, but so the Rocksteady should be fine with that. So you should be seeing a smooth ride sort of thing. However, my bum does not feel it as a smooth ride, nor my hands. So that is something I need to fuel you. Interesting. Okay, I'll do that later. So yeah, that's my new camera basically. You know, it's like it has stabilization, everything built in, even in the setting I'm using, which is 2.7K 60 frames a second. So stabilization is available, so that's great. Like I said, batteries are replaceable, so you can change the batteries. It's pretty new camera. I wouldn't call it old model because Osmo 6 just came out, and this one is, you know, the previous model, so it's Osmo 5. That's my camera. Pro, whatever. I don't know why this only 5 is called Pro. The other ones are just Osmo 5, 6, 4. 5 is a Pro. But the other ones are just no Pro. I don't know, man. Don't ask me. Yeah. So yeah, that's my new camera, and I can show it to you if I don't have the bendy road, but you can at least see. I don't know what you can see, to be honest. I have no idea how it's set up, that camera, because this is the first ride I'm doing on this camera. I did the dry kind of, set it up at home sort of thing, check where, put my helmet on and stuff like that, but you never know when you're on the bike. It's different when you're on the bike sort of thing. I don't need a first gear over here, honestly. Second is also a bit low. So I don't know what you're gonna see. So after I get home, I can review the footage on this camera because it has a screen, and I can view the footage. Like, I can just delete the footage. I can footage, not footage. Fugitive. I don't know. Don't ask me. But I'm very hyped. I'm very excited about the new camera. It's just the mounting options are total dog shit, like the crap. I had to buy from like a different company altogether additional mounting options, and I will show you in a minute because this guy's slow anyway. So this is my setup, as you can see in the mirror. I don't know if you can see it. This is my setup, so you can see million of those screw things. That swing arm is literally metal. It's a ball joint on both sides, so I can swivel it like 360 degrees sort of thing. So that's what I'm saying. I had to buy that separately. I have another one. So no, this one is not 360. I can rotate it 360, but this one is the smaller one. I have another one which I can rotate this 360 and the other side 360. I have two ball joints. This one has one. It's the shorter version. And so I ordered two different ones just to check, how I'm gonna mount it. My helmet is not suitable for this camera mounting options because it just has grooves on the side. So on the side you have grooves on the helmet, and the mount is curved. Even if you have a flat one, doesn't matter because there's just a groove for like an air kind of thing. And it's just you cannot mount anything on that. And the further away from the chin, because it's mounted over here, as you can see, next to the vents, but the further away I go from the chin, that just adds more. It's not weight, but like the gravity will have higher, bigger maybe impact on the mount itself, since the arm is more extended sort of thing, and it just puts more pressure on more weight sort of thing. It's not weight because the weight is the same thing. However, it puts more kind of down pull on the camera, and that can just rip at some point, not 1 day or 2 days, but at some point it may rip the mount off of the helmet. So the closer the camera is to the mount, the more stable that glue is gonna be. I mean, it holds. They say a few pounds you can hold on that double-sided sticky tape, like a 3M. But that's what I'm saying, the further away you go from the mount, the more gravitational forces work on it. So it's not that you cannot support it. However, the closer it is. So the further away it is, the less you can support without bumps and humps and gravity affecting it, pulling it down, basically. So that's why I use the shorter swing arm for the mount rather than the longer one, because just makes it more safe for me to use that mount. And like I said, the helmet is not really very good for this mount at all. But yeah, that's the camera I have. Like I said, I don't know what you can see, what you cannot see, because this is my first ride, so I have no idea. I have to see the footage. I don't know how you can hear me. I have the mic hooked up and everything. How you can hear me is a different story. I don't know how loud this camera is. I don't know what type of levels I will have to do of editing. I have no idea, honestly. So we will see about that, I suppose. It records for a long time because I've already been through Epping Forest, as you can see, and I'm on my way back, and I started recording that, and I did some roads. I can maybe do a footage of different roads kind of thing and show you kind of how it behaves. But you have different lighting options here as well. You have shadow, you have bendy roads, you had some of that. We're in the forest, so you have a look how, and I will have a look as well, how the camera behaves under different lighting situations, when I'm bending myself, kind of, turning and stuff like that, how the horizon looks. That all of that will come out once I get the footage and edit it and stuff like that. Obviously I can check the footage because it has a screen and every footage is available from the camera straight away. You can watch it, it's a good thing because I can delete the footage I do not want. So if something's crap or something didn't work out or something, I can delete it. And it's a good thing you can, because this camera is hungry as fuck for data. And I'm not joking, man. This camera is very hungry for data because I put the same SD card I have for my Ghost, right, camera. So 128 gigabytes, right? You don't get 128 gigabytes, it's just called that. It's about 116 or 19 giga you have of space. And this camera told me it's about 4.5 hours of footage worth. Say how? On my drift I could record literally 8-9 hours of footage easily. I only required 2 of those SD cards to go to Scotland and back and around Scotland, around Isle of Skye. I only required 2 of them. 2 SD cards, 128 gigabyte SD cards, 2 of them, and that was enough to go to Scotland and back. And I still had space on the other camera just to record something, whatever, you know. So I don't know why is it so data hungry, this camera, man, but it records for a long time. I checked, it records for around 30 minutes, I think, or 30 something minutes. That's a nice. I have to, okay. It records for around 30 something minutes on 2.7K 60 frames a second, which is not bad, you know. 30 minutes. I like longer clips. I don't care if it's 15 gigabytes one clip. I prefer them longer because I don't have to search through 20 or 30 different clips just to find the ones I want. I have one clip, I open it, I can just scroll through, kind of put that into the software, editing software, and just one clip is enough to do a whole vlog or something, or 1 clip or 2 clips gonna be enough to do one part of my journey, for example. And about the journey, like, I probably should tell you that because it's gonna happen soon. I'm going to Cornwall, as you probably know if you watch my videos. If you didn't, well, you don't. Now you do. Now you do know. I am going to Cornwall. However, I'm going in May, so that's pretty much soon. So that's why I was sort of rushing to get this camera on the helmet, you know. It's like I said, I have it for 2 weeks, this camera. It's hard for me to open the helmet though, the visor, because the camera is in the way. Well, you get some, you give some, you take some, you know. It's like nothing I can do about that. Fortunately, my sun visor is on the top, so I don't have a problem. Like, I can open it and close it, no problem. And it's nothing on the side here that you probably cannot see. That I am used to my drift being on the side, and I would show my hand, my right hand, somewhere on the side, and you'd see it. I don't know with this camera why you can see, why you cannot see. However, I was saying, I am going to Cornwall. I'm going in May, and I will be taking this camera. Depends on the results, I suppose. But the other camera, it works, it charges, everything's fine. It's just the voice doesn't work. The mic, I did like 2 or 3 vlogs, and the just wind noise, just pure wind noise. You know, the mic got disconnected every single time. After a while, I would just hit a bump or something, and the mic would get disconnected for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it would. And like I said, I got pissed after, I don't know, the 3rd time or whatever, and I just said, nah, I'm buying a new camera, and I just bought this camera. I don't know if I told you the price, but the price I paid for everything, for the mounts and everything, accessories and stuff like that, 450 quid at least, because I added, I would add to that a case, which I didn't buy from them because I wasn't about to spend like another 60 quid just on the case. Instead, what I did, I bought one from Team or whatever, and that case costed me literally like £11. So I said, fuck it, you know, it's gonna hold my camera, it's gonna hold my batteries, it's gonna hold my everything. I don't care, and it says even DJI on it, so I don't care, man. £11. Sure, the quality might be worse, but I don't really care, you know. It's just something that I can put my camera away. It's not like collecting dust or anything like that. That's why I needed a case. And yeah, it's additional stuff. I have a few things that will come. I'm gonna do my service after return because it's just so close to the thing, and I'm just not bothered. I will wash my bike today. I will oil the chain because just to make it ready for the thing, and then I will take obviously one chain loop with me just to oil it after I arrive in Cornwall. So yeah, I'm going in May, and yeah, gonna have some fun. Hopefully it's gonna be weather. And then I'm going in May. I said I'm gonna go to Germany first, and then I'm gonna go to my holiday, but that's not the case anymore. I am going to Cornwall first. Open. I'm going to Cornwall first because I'll be going to Germany at the end of June, and I will be coming back in July. So the prices and everything will be much more expensive. The hotel and stuff like that would be much more expensive, and also I would return from holiday, and literally 2 weeks later I would go on holiday again, which is like, or 3 weeks later I would go on holiday again, which I don't want to do. So instead of, you know, doing that, I'm going in May to my holiday to Cornwall, and then I'm gonna go to Germany. And like I said, I'll take my drone with me. I'm not gonna take this camera obviously, but I'm going to Germany not by bike, by plane. I'm not crazy enough to go by this bike to Germany. I don't have 3 weeks of time on my hands. And yeah, so that's the plan pretty much. So yeah, soon you're gonna get on my channel, you're gonna get the trip from Cornwall. And my plan is to visit obviously Land's End. That's pretty much, I think every biker who goes to Cornwall goes to Land's End. That's just standard at this stage. So I'm gonna go there obviously. I'm gonna go to Dartmoor, like forest, whatever, national park. Maybe visit the prison as well, like if it's not closed or anything, if it's not too expensive, like £30 they want for a prison visit or something, because it is a sort of historical, so I might as well just go there and visit. But I want to go around Dartmoor area, kind of, you know, ride around over the whole national park. So that's gonna be something to look at. I don't know what you're doing, just stopping in the middle, mate, and sit there on the lights. Good job. So yeah, that's one day sort of thing, because I will go there, ride around and stuff like that. So obviously that's gonna take me a while. Maybe go to a cafe or something, you know, we'll see about that, I suppose. But yeah, that's one day, and one day is gonna be Land's End trip. I'm gonna go maybe by ferry through a small kind of I don't know, river, if you will. So that's another thing, like a kind of different thing, because you can go around or you can pay for the ferry, which is a bit, you know, it's not expensive, it's a few pounds. You pay that, and on the return I can go by the bridge, whatever, you know. And I think the bridge for me is free as a biker. Cars have to pay, but I want to go by ferry as well, just one way kind of thing, you know. And the ferry goes every 30 minutes or something like that. It's quite fast, or 15 minutes, something like that. It's quite, because it's small, it's much smaller than the transit I had from Malai to Armadale. You know, it's much shorter transit for sure. So but yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what my trip's gonna be. Is like gonna be Cornwall, the areas over there, going to the, what's it called, Land's End, Dartmoor and stuff like that. I'll visit some other locations. I have crap ton of waypoints on the map already saved, so there's not a problem with locations. It was going to be more of a problem of time and perhaps weather. But yeah, I've ordered that waterproof overall over jacket kind of thing. I ordered that. That's going to come before my trip, which is good. I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to take what's it called, because this is May, I'm going to take everything waterproof. and obviously not heated grips. What's it called? The thing. I forgot. The layers, basically, is not heated. It's the thermal layers. That's the one. That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, I will take the thermal layers with me for both pants and jacket. Jacket I will wear probably straight away unless it's like 20 something degrees. Then I'm just gonna have a base layer without the underlayer. I don't have it now, for example, but I can feel some coldness in my hands, even though it's like 17 degrees today. So that's what I'm saying. I'm probably gonna wear it anyway, because if it's like 15-16 degrees, I'm gonna wear it. Might not need to wear the overall for rainproofing this jacket thing. However, I'll probably wear the what's it called, the thermal insulation thing. Yeah, so that's how the camera looks like. And I made sure to turn off this is magnetic mount, by the way. This is magnetic. It's kind of fiddly when you think about it, but you can see a lot of those screws, light coming in and out and stuff like that. So that is the three ones you see. The one is underneath there. So those three you see, this is all metal. It's not plastic. So they gave me plastic. However, I bought metal. I bought metal swing arm sort of thing, because you can swing it around and stuff. Yeah, this is bad. It's always bad. But like I said, I have no idea what type of footage you're gonna get. I have no idea what type of footage you're gonna get. I have no idea what type of footage I'm gonna get. Good. Whoop. Stand closer, guys. I have my helmet closed as well. It's getting hot over here. That's it. Hey, let me open the helmet. That's it. Just a crack. That's much better. That's much better. There you go. So you can see the gaps are very small, barely fit with my mirrors, especially when you have the car's mirrors next to each other, kind of thing. Hello, let's go. Okay, I'll go on the outside. Maybe that's gonna be better for me. I mean, there's gonna be incoming traffic, however. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, there's incoming traffic. That gravel, man, that gravel is bad as well. Let me overtake that, whatever that is. If I can see, I can't see the lights. It's gonna move probably. I can't see the lights. Okay, I'll back up a bit because I can see the lights. Yeah, so that's how I don't know if you can see it in the mirror though. You should be able to. It says recording over there something. I can't see that, to be honest. 35 minutes, I don't know. It records for a long time on this setting, which I'm surprised. A lot of the cameras I had in the past, especially, they would reduce the time of recording the higher the quality it was. So for example, you want 2.7K 60 frames, yeah, the camera will record, for example, for 20 minutes, let's say, or 25 minutes instead of 30 minutes, let's say. I wonder what's the setting on 4K, but if this thing guzzles up the data like it does, if it just says to me like 4.5 hours of recording time on 128 gigabyte of data fucking storage, SD card, then I'm fearing for my life with them SD cards, mate. Because even 256, that's gonna be just double, so that's maybe 9 hours of recording. That is bad, man. So I would need 2 of those. Just one of them would be enough to just go to Cornwall, for example, because it's about 6.5-7 hour trip. Obviously I have to stop and stuff like that. That is not counted on the camera. However, is it gonna be green now or something? However, yeah, it's like I will need bigger SD card for sure. obviously, like I said, I can delete some footage, like I can remove some footages that I don't need. For example, I wasn't... Okay, thanks, mate. You moved on orange as well, man. It's like... Okay. I don't know if it's 40 over here, honestly. Oh, it is 40. Okay, let's go 40. Let's go 40. So, yeah, this is my new camera. Like I said, it's... I'm happy, I'm chuffed, I'm like kind of, you know, excited and everything, but I just don't know the results yet. I have to get home and check the results. Because if it's shit, then doesn't matter how much I paid for this camera. If it's shit, doesn't work or something, like, you know what I'm saying, you know. So there's this kind of thing. I might be completely disappointed in the footage, and yeah, we will see. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it behaves with the light and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much that, you know. So you have some updates from me about my trip, so you can look forward to that if you want to watch it. Cornwall and stuff like that areas. And I have a brand new camera, so like I said, my drift camera still works, still charges, everything. Maybe I can use it as a camera for the back or something, you know, so looking backwards kind of thing. If when someone, I don't know, hits me in the back or something, I have footage of that sort of thing. Sort of make my bike into a 360 sort of camera. But I can do that, obviously, because nothing's stopping me from doing it. I would just have to mount it somewhere and stuff like that, and I have all sorts of different mounts available for me for drift still, because I had the whole system of it. But yeah, let me overtake that guy. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Like I said, I don't know how the window is gonna be. I don't know how my voice, how loud it's gonna be, and so on. That's all gonna come out in editing. So once I throw that SD card in there, in the computer, and I can start editing it and stuff like that, and then we will see how it works and everything. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the new footage from the camera. And I will see you guys in my next vlog video, whatever it's gonna be. I'll probably do one more vlog before my trip to Cornwall, or two maybe more, and we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I will see you in my next one. Blast out!